Not sure if y'all guys can hear me, right? So I'm just trying this out because the last time I actually did it, it was a little scratchy, right? People couldn't really hear what I was saying. But I'm gonna try it again, and y'all guys can just tell me whether you hear me or you don't. Okay. Right. So, because to be honest, I prefer speaking than typing, because as when it comes to typing, it takes a long time. It takes a really long time to type. Imagine me typing a whole thing that I could just easily just say it in a few seconds, minutes, and it's done and sorted. So that's the plan for today. So I just came from work a while back. So now I'm. This is not gonna be the last. Hopefully, it's not gonna be the last. the last. This hopefully is not gonna be the last, but it is one of the first, PM live sessions that I'm doing with you guys, because I want you guys to actually see my dedication. Apart from that, I just love the chance, right? So I couldn't stay far enough away from it. So I just had to find a means by which to actually get an opportunity to actually, you know, trade. So there's the PS session. The PM session begins at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., right? New York time. Everything I do in New York time, right? So the PM session, like I mentioned, begins 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Then there's the last hour session, which will begin at 3 p.m. to 4 p. No, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Yes, that's correct. 3 p.m. Is it live? Okay. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. What does this mean? I really don't know what they mean. To be honest, I really don't know. Right? What they mean they not receiving enough video. I'm literally live right now. So what enough video are they not receiving? I'm checking right now on my cell phone device. I can't see the live. I don't know why. Right? Wait, is it because it's unlisted? Maybe that's why. Let's make it public. I think maybe that's why, right? Because with unlisted, you need to have a link in order for you to actually use it. Let's see if it pops up now. Alright, maybe it should pop up. Guys, I just want it to show so I can actually test the sound. Okay, now it's showing. Mm-hmm. So let's try it out. Oh, wow. It actually sounds really good. It actually sounds really good, right? It's not bad. It is not bad. Wow. It is actually good. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right, so guys, we always start with the news. Start with the news. Firstly, my name is Johani, right? Johani Katende, and this channel is gonna be my YouTube channel, right? My YouTube channel where I'm gonna document my forex journey, how I'm gonna reach my multi-million dollar status. So you guys can actually encounter, go through this journey with me. I'm not a millionaire yet. So we just give it time, right? Y'all get to know a little bit about me, what I like, how I am, my personality. I feel sometimes I'm like bipolar, but my personality changes, just switches. But y'all get to know more about me. Okay, so in terms of news, it's 9:41 a.m. past New York time. So there's no current news, so price will be very lethargic in the PM session. So we're keeping that in mind. Right, this is S&P 500, this is Nasdaq, and this is US 30. They all move similar, right? Because they are sisters, very good sisters. They love each other, so they usually move together in tandem. That's what my mentor would have said. So let's start with ES, right? So when I start with the trading account, this trading account, I'm not gonna improve, or should I say, I'm gonna improve the equity, but I'm not gonna not improve, increase the equity. Of course, through trading. However, I will not manually just increase the equity. You all guys will see. I'm gonna use one trading account. This is the one I had before, right? I was doing the challenge, and you can see. Right, let me just show you all, so you guys can see. Right, I took some losses, and my wins were really good. Win, 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 win. So this is the commission, right? You get commission. You get charged commission for entry, and you get charged commission for exit. That's how I set it. Took a loss, $17 profit, loss, commission, right? Closing trade, they charge me profit. So at the end, I ended with 882 rand profit, right? Because I ended with 832.20 profit. Right? So we're gonna reset this, and we're gonna make it zero. Right? Let's hit here, right? Unmasked. Commission will be fixed. So we're gonna just I wanna reset the amount, not exactly the I wanna create an account. Okay, let's just 50. We're gonna keep the margin at 50 to 1, but we're gonna reset the account, the balance. Let's use 10,000, right? Something, no, let's use 1,000. Yes. We're gonna keep this 10 to 1, stocks 4 to 1, futures 20 to 1. We're not gonna be trading futures, we're gonna be trading indices. So indices will fall under others. Let's make the margin 1 to 50. Yeah, let's make it 1 to 50. That's not extreme, not too bad, not too far. Same as forex, because indices will fall under other. Reset. Boom. Okay. Wonderful. You can see the account balance, account equity. Perfect. Right. How much will I get charged? 4.5 for commission. Let's half the 4 and put a 2. Right. Let's put a 2. Let's put a 2.5. So I get charged $2.5 for entry. Now let's make it 3. I make it a little bit tougher. $3 for entry, and I get $3 for exit. Yes, perfect. All right, let's reduce this. So you always, right? I repeat. Let me make sure this is okay. You always start with the news. Check the news calendar. After check the news calendar, then you start on the weekly time frame. Right. So you have an idea of where price is heading to. So this week just started. As you can see, this candle opened. Right. This is the opening. Right. And it went up. It's in here. This is called a volume imbalance. Right. It's always start with the weekly time frame. After checking the news. So this is the volume imbalance. Right. Weekly volume imbalance. But you can see from here to here, right? There's a volume imbalance. And then from here to here, there's a gap. So we're just going to use this entire range. Right? So we account for both the fair value gap as well as the volume imbalance. So we put, let's make it purple. Right, let's make it purple. Then we're going to allow the midpoint to show, right? Can't make the midpoint purple as well. To be hard to identify, so I'll make it white. So this is the midpoint. So this is what I'm expecting. I'll just tell you guys. Should I really tell you? I don't want to share all my secrets here. Okay, so look at this low, right? I'll share everything. Don't worry. Look at this low. See how price broke below that? Because price broke below this, right? This was the low of January, the month of January. Let me just mark it for y'all. That's January. This was the low for the month of January. Price broke below it. You can see this kind of closed below it, right? So when price is coming up, we don't want it to fill this entire place. We want it to leave a portion open. And the portion that remains open, we're gonna call a breakaway gap. So let me write it down. Breakaway gap. Because price will use that gap as a form of breaking away from the current range. What is the current range? There's the low, there's the high. This is internal liquidity. Why is it internal? Because it's between this high and that low. Even between this low and that high, it's still inside the range. So it's internal. So like I mentioned, price broke below this. So we expect a portion, right, to remain empty. So we're looking at the upper portion most probably to remain empty. We don't want it to fill the entire thing. So we marked this. Let's do for Nasdaq as well. You can see, I told you guys they move alike, right? You can see Nasdaq is way weaker than ES because look at this, right? This is the January low. Look how far it has gone down. It's even close below the November 2024 low. So you can see Nasdaq is actually weaker. So we're gonna mark this, right? Same thing. Price close below this, right? This is the was this October low? No, okay. Okay, so price closed below the swing and then came back. Okay. And same thing, right? Look at the weekly candle just opened and it started going up. So we're looking for a high of the week to form in here. Let's look at the calendar to see when that could potentially happen. Because I'm giving you free content. So Monday is not gonna happen today. It could happen today. Highly unlikely. Then there's Tuesday. The high of the week and low of the week usually form between Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're looking between here, Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're looking at Wednesday, there's not much news. So it could happen on Tuesday, right? If it happens today, then the low of the week could form on Thursday. There's a chance it could form on Thursday. Whereas if the high of the week forms on Tuesday, the low of the week could form on Friday, right? So the low of the week could form on Thursday, and then Friday makes a reversal if the high of the week forms today. So we're looking at Tuesday, right? So we're gonna assume Tuesday, right? Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. I'm saying a lot, but you get a hang of it. So this is Nasdaq, also known as NQ. Then there's this one, US 30, people's favorite one, right? People love US 30 so much. Why? I don't know. But it makes money really quick. Right? Same story. See, there's a gap here, there's a volume imbalance here. Mark, right? Price opened, went up. The week just started. So this is the weekly candle. It just opened. Right. I'm just marking this, but I'm actually gonna close it. I'm just marking it. I'm actually gonna delete this. Just marking so you guys can see. So this is how the candle forms, right? So here's a candle. I'll show you how a candle forms. There's a candle, right? And then if it's gonna be a down candle to first go up, then after it goes up, it will go down, right? And then after it goes down, to go up a little bit, and then it's gonna close. You understand? So that's how a down candle forms. So this is the same candle, right? It started, this is the open, right? This is the open. It's going up, so it's gonna reach a specific important key level. This is the key level, right? In between here, we want a gap to remain, and then it's gonna start going down, right? So when it's going down, it's gonna reach here again, which will be this open. So you could take an entry around here or within this range. this upper range if you are brave, if you know what you're doing. So you could actually take a trade in here. That's what I'm saying. Up candle, I don't need to show that because we're not going to be using it anytime soon. When we do get the opportunity, then I'll illustrate it to you all so you can actually see it in action. So, okay, let's go to the daily, right? Why is the weekly zone not showing on the daily? I'm sure you guys gonna love my voice. I'm actually supposed to be sleeping or doing product study. But I'm actually teaching Forex. Weekly CB plus volume imbalance, right? They're gonna do that. So this is the weekly level. This is the level I said price closed below. You can see daily candle is going up, right? Let me delete this. Going up. So this is the weekly level. We're gonna look for sales in here. They even touch the midpoint yet. Let's make sure it appears also on the lower time frame. Guys, I don't know what time I'm gonna cook. Because she wants me to cook only weekly CB plus volume imbalance. Alright. So you mark that. You can see how close it's got to the weekly volume imbalance. Alright. I'll touch on something else. I just want to show you all this. So you see how the time frames interline. They're all interline in a way, right? To form a specific idea. So you can see on the daily it's going up. You think, hey, this price is bullish now. Let's buy, let's buy, let's buy. No, relax. Check what the weekly is showing you, right? So why is it going up? It's going up so that it can reach a weekly level. That's how you do wonderful trades. You know, you can even take only just a trade a week and be profitable. You don't need to take numerous trades like 10 trades, 20 trades a week. No, guys, just one trade can make your entire week. Can be one of those traders that only take a trade, one trade a week. No, you also have the option of taking only one trade a month. Right? I don't think I can teach that. That's advanced. I can, but not now. I'm gonna confuse you guys already. Feel like I'm already confusing y'all. You can see, beautiful, beautiful. This is the daily volume imbalance, right? So this one here was the weekly CB and volume imbalance. Yeah, you'll get used to the names. Don't worry about it. The weekly CB and the volume imbalance. This is the daily CB. Okay, you can see I marked it on the daily. You can see this D daily. This W weekly. That's for US 30. US 30, another name for US 30 is YM. So if you hear me saying YM, don't get confused. Because YM is the futures name for US 30. See, can see, right? This is the daily volume imbalance. See how everything's aligning now? Beautiful, isn't it? Price is just beautiful. I love trading. Look at that. Look how wonderful that is. Now we could actually take a trade now. Let's go to the lower time frame, right? That's I'm not gonna rush this process with you. I could literally go to the 15 minute take a trade, but I'm not gonna rush this process with you. So after the daily, after the weekly, we go to the daily. After the daily, we go to the 4 hour. Right? That's how I'm teaching you. I want you to be meticulous in detail. Right? Alright, this is the 4 hour. Let's go Monday. Okay. So the whole of Monday, you can see prices just going up. This is the daily level. This zone here. It's two lines at the daily level. I want to mark something else, but I'm not sure if I should mark it because it may confuse you. Okay, let's leave it. Let's just play with this. So this is the daily level. This is the weekly level, right? You can see price almost touched the mid-range of the weekly level, but it didn't. So it's still within the daily level, right? And after analyzing news, we understood that price will be lethargic, meaning price won't have a lot of speed because there's no news to power it. The same will happen the remainder of the week. So try to trade during the day. Price will mostly move during the day with speed. Okay, let's move on. Alright, we done the 4 hour. The 4 hour there isn't much to do. You can see. Right? There isn't much to do at all. Monday. Alright, let's move this day. Like I mentioned, this is the daily zone. I told you the Nasdaq NQ is weaker than ES, which is S&P 500. You can see this level, right? Market 4 hour CB 4 hour. Guys, you must be very, what's the word? What's the term? I'm looking for an easy word. Mm, when I find the easier word, I'll say you must be intentional. Yes, you must be intentional with your marking. So when you mark something, you must mark it with the intention of and the assumption that someone else might want to look at your chart besides yourself. So that when they do look at the charts, they know what they're looking at. So you guys know I'm looking at this weekly level. You know I'm looking at this 4 hour CV level. You guys know I'm looking at this daily level. See, that's intentional. That's what I mean. Because I didn't have to mark those levels, then I'll still be able to know exactly where price is, what price is doing, what to expect. But I marked it intentionally so that you guys can also see what I'm seeing, know what I'm knowing, and also get an idea of what I'm expecting. So what I'm expecting is for price to come down here. Take this slow. This is my target, right? Of course, my further target, my nearest target is here. So I'm looking for sales. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for sales in a market that's currently going up. You must be crazy, John. Nope, I am not. I love that idea of being crazy. Alright, so you guys can see, you see how easy this is. I'm not stressing. I'm not worried too much. There's not a lot of calculations I need to do. Simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Right? 4 hour. Look at the time. It is best you do this earlier. 2:30. It's not a problem. I can still take a trade. 4 hour CB. Alright. Intentional. This is the daily CB. Right? Let me write it here in case someone enters and doesn't know what is going on here. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on here? Hey, that's my alarm. Like I said, must be very intentional. Daily CB. See how prices respecting this level just touched, barely touched the bottom of that. It's also an indication of strength, who's stronger at the current moment. So the current moment you can tell that ES, right, S&P 500 is actually the strongest at the moment because you look at how it's closed above the daily CB on the lower time frame. So it's also a relative strength indicator. Teaching you guys a lot. Alright, so look at this. I don't think it's gonna come here, but I'll just mark it. Right? I'll just mark it because of its strength. It may, but we don't want it to come here. Remember, I said we were expecting a gap. Right? Yes, because price closed below this. We want it to leave the upper portion open. Because if it leaves the upper portion open, then it indicates that there's going to be speed in the trades, the sell trades that we will be taking. Okay. You can see this, right? This is a market maker buy model. Very messy one, but it's alright. So we did the weekly, we did the daily, we did the 4 hour, right? We did for all of them. You can see the targets. I'm looking for sales. I didn't mark this one. So we did the weekly, we did the daily, we did the 4 hour. So we know exactly what, if you were to take a trade, you would take a trade on the 4 hour for the weekly target. So this is your target on the weekly time frame, right? So you're gonna take your trade on the 4 hour. You don't want to take your trade on the 1 hour. Of course you can do that if you're an expert, you know you've been doing this for a very long time. But to be safe, you could just take your trade on the 4 hour. You receive an entry model somewhere around, let's put it, where's this? Take the daily, put it down here, right? And then let's mark this, let's mark that, let's mark that, let's mark that. So you receive an entry opportunity in the upper portion, somewhere here, right? The safer one will be around the 75 level to take a sell and target the slow. Very simple, very, very simple, right? So you get an entry around here, even between the zone. Once price breaks below the 75 zone, it's most likely going to leave a breakaway gap. You see how you see it between here? That's a breakaway gap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you probably get an entry in this zone, the one that just marked for you. So it would be better if you take a trade on the 4 hour if you're aiming for a weekly target. But let's say you're aiming for a 4 hour target, right? We'll put the 4 hour target, right? The 4 hour target will probably be this. It's not gonna be this. Come on, guys. This is so far down. It's probably gonna be this. That's the 4 hour target. Right? It's a day's worth of data. You see? Beautiful. You see what's happening in here, right? You can see a market maker buy sell model starting to form. Daily CB, press touch the 4 hour CB, right? Touch the weekly CB. Everything's just aligning, isn't it? Take this, put it here. So this will be a 4 hour level target. Let's say here's a 4 hour. Basically the low of the day. Or the low of the previous day. Right? But in this case it will be the low of this day. So you take a trade on the 15 minutes for 4 hour target. So 15 minutes you can see a market maker sell model. Is that correct? Yes you can. Right? So let's look here, right? I want to show you something. I'll show you later. So let's go on the 1 hour. You can see on the 1 hour, actually the nearest target is this, right? The nearest liquidity, that's right. Of course, there's others. There's also this low here that you can target, right? Just setting targets for your for sales. Then let's go the 15 minutes, right? So your entry would depend on the type of trade you want to take. So if you want to take a trade targeting the weekly zone, like I suggest you take the trade on the 4 hour. If you're gonna, you see, if you're targeting the weekly zone, take the trade on the 4 hour or the daily chart. Okay. If you're targeting the daily chart, take the trade on the 4 hour or the 1 hour. Okay. If you're targeting the 4 hour, take the trade on the 1 hour or the 15 minutes. Okay. Targeting the 1 hour, take the trade on the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes. If you're targeting the 15-minute level, take the trade on the 5 minutes or the 1 minute. That's how you move. I just made life very easy for you. You could also take a trade on the 5 minutes, targeting the weekly, but requires a lot of work because you have to first go through all the other time frame on the 5 minutes. So you will have an ultra stop loss. Yes, ultra. I said ultra. You guys can see I set my target here. Here, let's go into 1 hour. I hate when it does that. I'm not gonna lie, I hate when it does this. Cause I'm trying to teach. You're wasting my time. Okay. Okay. So, already told you, so I already need to put more targets. Alright, look at this high. This is just carry on going high. Alright, this is the 1 hour. Let's put this date. Put that down there. Alright, let's. What else? Let's go under 15 minutes. Market maker saw model for me. See, left the breakaway gap here. Right. So this is gonna be a nice market maker saw model. Beautiful, beautiful. This looks beautiful. Anyways, you can see there's the target. But let's say you want to take a low hanging fruit. That's what they call it. We'll always take a trade in here and target this low. So you don't even need to target this to make money. Those are just long targets. So take a short position in here. Just stop loss above the. Just stop loss above the. Right, just above the. Because let's be honest, you don't want price to come in here. You want this to remain open. Take it, then you take the target share. Target would be here, this low. That's a 1 to 2.5. Easy trade. Easy trade. Market maker sell model. Easy trade. Just finish it. Imagine now if you target this, that's a close to a 1 to 5. So I just gave you a lot of options. So let's say you decide you want to be meticulous with your entry. Even enter Aisha. Get off 1 to 5.8. Look how much you're risking. Not even close to 10 points. Just 10 points. That's like, let's say, $100 or 100 rand. Yeah. So you want guys some really good content. And look, it goes in there. So you, in normal scenarios, start with 1. Okay, start with 1. It's the news. It's not news, right? It's not news. Look the way it's moving. So let's start with 1. Right? Take 1. I'll show you guys an example. And you sell. Right? When you sell with up candles. You see when the price is going up, that's when you sell. Not when it's going down. Come on. You need good spreads. Look how long it's taking to load the entry. Take your stop loss, put it on top there, right? 9.50. Take your TP, put it down there. This is the strongest. Mind you, I told you already. This is the strongest. So if you are wise, you wouldn't take a trade here. Let's giving you an example what it would look like. So you're risking close to $10, and you wouldn't want price to go above here. Let me edit this. I'm not gonna close the straight, guys. Don't worry. I want to see the lines. Settings. Straight settings. Always knew how to do it. I don't know, for some reason I can't seem to.